Gerne möchte ich Sie bitten, sich uns vorzustellen. Wer sind Sie? Who are you?
My name is Abbey Laurel-Smith. I prefer to call myself the community ambassador rather than the CEO for apps like GutMojo, iGiggled, and Abbey Laurel-Smith. These are all apps that are on Google Android, Google Store worldwide now. And Abbey Laurel-Smith at the moment is on Apple Store. The rest I'm waiting to see them through and to follow into Apple Store. They will be available everywhere worldwide as well.
Was leistet Ihr Startup-Projekt? What does your startup do?
I build apps and I build differently, unlike Google and Facebook. I kind of look at things differently and I build my apps to reflect the way I see things. But the most important thing is about protecting people's privacy. Also, another thing that makes my app stand out is the fact that when you're offline, you can still read and do things and even send messages to people. But the coolest thing about it is it's an app, it is yours, and you're working from within your apps. And that's what makes it different from Facebook or Google or any internet site.
Wie zeichnet sich Ihr Startup-Projekt aus? Was ist das ganz Besondere daran? Why is it so awesome?
Awesome. I feel very much flattered when I hear the word awesome, but I think people think it is awesome because they've experienced it, they've tested it, they've seen it, and they finally could see the potential, especially when it comes to being able to operate off-grid. Off-grid means you're operating like an intranet kind of thing. It's another way of connecting with people, but it's different from internet. And that is why, or what makes it awesome. Also, it means you have this new way of using app to keep in touch with everyone in your household without having to run up huge phone bill or go off on your family plan and a lot of other possibilities that they've seen with it. You can even be offline and still run your business and still take orders and still order things and still do a lot of things. And that is what makes the apps gorgeous. Also, you have other things like geolocation capabilities, which is becoming very popular now, and a couple of other things. But these are things that I've been talking about for the past 5 years, and I'm happy I'm able to put it to work for people to see that through these apps.
Haben Sie bereits Drittmittel eingeworben? Und darf ich fragen, wie viel? Did you raise fund? And if so, how much?
I wouldn't say how much, because if I say how much, everybody's going to laugh and think it's impossible to build an app with that amount of money. It has not been easy to raise funds, yes. It's been very tough. I've gone everywhere for the past 5 years and nobody believed in what I was saying. But finally, people are coming around to it and they're beginning to see the sense behind my ideas, and I'm happy that I got a friend supporting me to build this. But now I've got to pay her, and the only way I could do it is to launch the apps, which is why I'm doing this. So I haven't raised much, it's been difficult, but I manage with what I have so far.
Stellen Sie zu diesem Zeitpunkt bereits Personal ein? Are you hiring at this moment?
Good question, but the answer to that is no. No, because I really cannot afford to hire anybody. I can't even afford to pay myself. But I have just barely enough to set up the app and to get things going. I'm doing the work of about 5-6 people all by myself, day in, day out. I don't do anything else, just this. But hopefully somewhere along the way, I hope I'll be able to have the means to employ people to do other things. For now, it has been just me.
Was ist die interessanteste Erfahrung oder Erkenntnis, die Sie bisher gewonnen haben? What is the most interesting thing you learned so far?
The most interesting thing that I have learned so far is the excitement that I see from people looking at the idea and how it's coming up. Also, learning to simplify the idea from what I had in mind before. That is one very good thing that I've seen, and everything else is endless. I'm always learning, especially in this line. You're always learning, you're always coming across new things, and you're always adapting. So it's all about adaptation.
Welchem Berliner Startup-Programm gilt Ihre Präferenz? What is your favorite Berliner Startup?
I have a couple, but I think the first would be these guys that I'm shooting these movies for. And then I'll talk about the Explore B2B. Apart from that, everyone in Berlin have been very nice. They've responded so kindly and so well to my apps, and I love them all. I also love the guys in San Francisco, California. They've also responded, to my apps, but the vibes, the link, the connection that I'm getting from Berlin is just amazing. I couldn't believe it. And I'm very, very happy with the turnout so far.
Hatten Sie bisher mit finanziellen Schwierigkeiten zu kämpfen? Did you ever have cash flow problems?
Yes, I do. And I still do up to now. I wish that would go away. I wish that wouldn't be there. Then I would be able to do all the things that I plan to do. But like everyone else in the business, yes, I do have that cash flow problem. And I'd love to really overcome it and do things differently, because I have an idea, and like I've always said, it is different from what all the big guys like Google, Facebook, Twitter, and Go are doing. It protects your privacy, and you as an individual with your own app could operate from within your app. A lot of people that you authorize to use your app could operate from within as well, but all your privacies, everything are protected. You can only allow or authorize your friend or whoever you know. That's how it works.
Welches Produkt wird in Ihrem Büro am häufigsten konsumiert? What is the most consumed product in your office?
That's a very good question. And I would say coffee, 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 and coffee. Then obviously with a little bit of the cookie and raisin. Sometimes you get some sausage and salad, but most of the time coffee. That is always present. It's never far.
Wie oft sagen Ihnen Familienmitglieder, Sie sollten sich doch lieber um eine Einstellung bei Siemens bemühen? How frequently your family tells you you should be working at Siemens?
Siemens. I always hear that every now and then, but you know what? I see it as something very positive. It's very flattering to hear Siemens, because that's where everybody wants to be. That's where everybody wanted to be, but I have an idea that is my own idea, which is different, and it's not Siemens. But obviously, if Siemens comes around tomorrow and say, we want your idea, I'll be very happy to say, okay, yes, thank you. But for now, I'm happy doing my own things.
Thank you very much for answering the questions.
You're very much welcome. Danke schön.